What's up YouTube, this is Vick Almighty, and today I'm going to show you guys how to properly restore an Air Jordan 5. In this case, I got the Grapes that came out in 2013. Obviously, they're in rough condition. I got these for a great price on eBay. At the moment, these are not going for as much just because the new 2025s with the Nike Air are about to come out. Stay tuned because I'm going to buy 2 pairs of those to make this crazy custom. Now for these, I'm going to show you guys some basic methods on how to restore them that can be applied to any Air Jordan 5 and other sneakers. Let's get to work. To make things easy, I'm only going to be focusing on the left sneaker. Right now during this cleaning, I'm only going to be focusing on the sole. At the moment, it's pretty dirty and yellow. I want to get all the yellowing fully off, but this process takes a while. To get it going, I'm going to get this sole as clean as possible to get it ready for the Vick 2000. As always, during the cleaning process, I am going to be using Rejuvenator products. I want to get the sole as clean as possible, so I'm going to be using our Rejuvenator solution and the bristle brush. I'm also going to be inserting the shoe tree to help with the creasing on the toe box. Soles are all cleaned up, they're looking good. For the uppers, we'll come back to that later. I'm not worried about that just yet. Now to remove the yellowing, I'm gonna be using our Rejuvenator Sole Revive. To do this process correctly, it's gonna take some time. I'm gonna apply a thin layer over the clear areas. Then with the plastic wrap, I'm gonna put it over the clear soles, just to keep the Sole Revive nice and fresh. Like I mentioned, to get results, it's gonna take a few days. I'm thinking about doing this for a solid week. After that, it's probably gonna tap out. I don't think I'm gonna get perfect results, but anything is gonna be better than this. The only way for the Sole Revive to work is by putting the soles underneath UV rays. You could do the sun, but in my case, I'm gonna use my Vick 2000. Alright guys, after 3 days of having the shoe inside the Vick 2000, these are the results. Super icy. At the end, I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of what they look like before. If you guys have yellowing on your soles, all you need is a Sole Revive and UV ray lights and you'll get results like these. Now we still got to take care of the uppers. I'm going to be using Rejuvenator products. The sole's already cleaned up. All I got to take care of is the uppers. I am going to be putting the shoe inside the washing machine. I want to get this shoe cleaned up inside and out. The good thing about this shoe is it doesn't have any delicate materials. It can go in the washing machine and it'll be okay. The main thing it's going to clean up is the mesh. Underneath that mesh is pretty dirty. I need all that dirt and grime fully flushed out. That's what the washing machine is going to come in clutch. For this part of the cleaning, all I need is a soft and medium bristle brush. I'm going to start off with the soft bristle brush, go around the entire shoe to start breaking down the grime and dirt. It also creates the most suds. Once I feel like it's in a good place, I'm going to move on to the medium bristle brush to take care of the rest. Alright guys, so far so good. I've cleaned this shoe so many times, it cleans up nicely every single time. The leather's back to white. The mesh underneath looks good too, but the washing machine is going to take it to the next level. Before I put this shoe in the washing machine, got to take care of the shoelace and the insole. Basic stuff, I'm going to put this in the leftover water and solution. Then I'm going to grab my soft bristle brush and give this insole a good clean. Can't forget this detergent pod. Cleaning process is complete. I got the shoe out of the washing machine. It's fully dried and ready to go. This shoe looks so much better. The insides also smell great. The mesh underneath the netting also is back to white. Same thing with the stitching all around, it's a lot cleaner. Now I got a clean base to work with thanks to our Rejuvenator products. The next step in this restoration is prep work. I'm going to start with the uppers before I move on to the midsoles. All around there's some scuff and scratches like the toe box area, heel area, a couple over here on the inside as well. The good thing is the scratches aren't too deep, but they're still going to require some work. I'm going to be starting with some 600 grit and 400 grit sandpaper. I'm going to start by smoothing it out before I can start painting. Sanding is complete for now. I started with the 400 grit and then I moved on to the 600. Overall, it's nice and smooth. Once I lay down the paint, I'm gonna do some more sanding. That way it can be flush with the rest of the leather. Now at the moment, I got my sandpaper out. I'm gonna do the same exact thing on the midsole. There is no cracking on the paint. There's just a lot of scuffs, like on the teal, some on the purple, and on the black. Basically, I'm just gonna go over it with the 600 grit sandpaper just to remove some of the finish. That way it can be ready for the repaint. Part 1 of the prep work is complete. Before we can paint, I gotta do some taping. I'm gonna paint the uppers first before I move on to the midsoles. I'm not gonna be painting the entire white leather. I'm only gonna be taking care of this toe cap piece and the back area. That's all that needs taping. Let's tape it up. All taped up, let's lay down some white paint through the airbrush. All I gotta do is focus on the heavy scuff areas. I don't wanna get too much paint on the stitching. Now I'm not done painting yet. The areas that I covered up with some paint, overall they're covered up. However, if you feel it, it has a rough texture to it. In order to blend it in smoother with the rest of the leather, I'm gonna grab some 1200 grit sandpaper, go back and forth until I eliminate all that rough texture. Once that's done, I'm gonna go back one more time with the airbrush to give it 1 or 2 more coats to finish the job. Back to buttery smooth. This step makes a huge difference. Don't ever skip it. All right, I'm done with the uppers. Now I gotta repaint the midsoles. I gotta take care of the black, purple, and the teal. The black, I don't have to mix. The purple and the teal, I did. To get this green, I had to start with South Beach. I started off with a little bit, then added some turquoise. It was still a bit off, so then I added a little bit of green. A little bit of green made it too green, but it was a lot closer. To get the perfect tone, I mixed it with some blue turquoise. Again, the mix would be a lot simpler, but these 4 colors will get you the perfect match. Over here, to get the perfect purple match, I started off with violet, added a few drops of red. I was pretty close, but not quite there yet. The dark blue got it extremely close. Then, after 2 drops of white, was a perfect match. Pretty simple mixes, just tinker with these 8 colors and you should have no issues at all. Now, to apply the paint, I'm gonna be using some paint brushes. I'm just gonna freehand this one. It's gonna be a lot easier instead of having to tape around or having to use the airbrush. I'm gonna start off with painting the purple. Once that's done, I'll move on to the teal. After that, I'll finish off with the black. Color match is on point. Before I move on to the black, there's a good chance I'm never gonna use these colors again. So if you guys need these colors, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll pick a lucky winner to send them for free. These are a perfect color match to a 2013 Grape Jordan 5. So lay down the black. Alright guys, that's gonna bring us to an end on this full restoration of these 2013 Grape Jordan 5s. I feel like this was a straightforward restoration. They didn't take me very long at all. I feel like anybody at home could do this restoration. All you need is the right products and tools and a little bit of patience. For this restoration, I went in with Rejuvenator products to give this shoe a good deep clean inside and out. Once that was good to go, I also iced up the bottoms. As you can see, after using the indoor setup and a Rejuvenator Store Revive, we got some great results. For the most part, I love doing these restorations. They're easy to do, they don't cost very much, and if you want to save some money on Jordans, you could just go on eBay, find these shoes for a lot cheaper, do the work yourselves, you'll get a brand new pair of shoes for a lot cheaper than having to buy them brand new. The steps I did in this restoration and the products I used can be applied to any sneakers with the same issues. Now these sneakers are about to come out again in June. I'm for sure buying 2 pairs for this crazy custom that I have in mind, so stay tuned for that. Also, use promo code GRAPE20 to save 20% at rejuvenator.com for all products. But that promo code is only good for the first 20 orders. This is Vick Almighty. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next Monday. See you guys.